Phone rings. A caller says, chest pain at 120 Main Street. Adult male. Conscious and breathing. /new, enter. Medical emergency. Address, enter to geocode. Medic 4. Submit. Under a minute. This is what we're going to learn to do. Watch a fast dispatcher. They never touch the mouse. Phone rings, hands stay on the keyboard, eyes on the screen. Mouse-driven dispatch is fine for low volume. But the moment two calls come in within 30 seconds of each other, mouse hands lose. Keyboard hands win. TicketsCAD's new incident form is built for keyboard first. Every field has a tab order. The submit has a shortcut. The geocoder fills in fields you'd otherwise type. By the end of this module, your hands will not need to leave home row. 2 ways to open it. First, the command bar /new, enter, works from any page in the app. Second, the navigation bar. There's a new button right in the top menu. Click it. Either way, the form opens with your cursor already in the description field. Start typing what is happening, and it can auto-pick the incident type for you. Use whichever feels natural. The command bar path /new, enter is fastest once you're used to it. We'll use it for the rest of this module. 2 columns. Left side, the form fields. Right side, the map and responder list. The map is your sanity check. It shows where the incident is as you geocode the address. 8 sections, all collapsible. You don't have to fill in all of them. For most calls, 4 or 5 is enough. 1. Classification, incident type, severity, and the 2 required fields, scope, a short name, and description. 2. Location, address and lat long. 3. Caller and contact. 4. Facilities, destination hospital or shelter. 5. Time and status. 6. Call history, find prior calls at the same address or phone. 7. Patients. 8. Additional details, free form narrative. Section 1. The type field has an autocomplete. Start typing the type of call. The system filters as you type. Fire, structure fire, brush fire, vehicle fire. Peric 1. Notice, when you pick a type with a protocol, the protocol panel appears above the map. This is what your incident type seated text says. Questions to ask the caller, instructions to relay. Read this aloud to the caller while you type the rest of the form. Severity autofills based on the incident type. Structure fire comes in as critical. You can override with the dropdown, normal, elevated, or critical, if the caller situation is different. Signal codes are an old-school radio shorthand, 10 codes and equivalents. Some agencies use them, some don't. The tab order skips this field, so you only stop here if you go looking for it. Section 2. Address. Type the street address. Press Enter in the street field, or click Lookup. The geocoder takes the single best match for what you typed. There's no as you type dropdown, it's one decisive lookup. City, state, latitude, longitude, all filled in from that best match. The map zooms to the spot. If the geocoder picked the wrong city, say the address exists in 3 cities and it picked the wrong one, click the city field. Editing the city clears the state and reroutes you back to the lookup so it reruns with the corrected city. Cross Street fills in from the geocoder's neighborhood data. Useful for radio dispatch. Between Oak and Elm is faster than reading Latal and G. Zip code is optional. Toggle on if your agency tracks it. Off by default to keep the form short. Section 3 is caller contact. Caller name, caller phone, whoever's on the other end of the radio or the phone. Useful for callbacks if you need clarification and for after-action review. Phone accepts any reasonable format. Dashes, dots, spaces, parens, plus signs. The system normalizes for storage. Don't waste keystrokes formatting it pretty. Section 4. Facilities. If you're sending the patient to a specific hospital or shelter, pick it here. The drop-down is your facilities list. Section 5. Time and status. Defaults to now and open. Change if you're entering a historical call or you want it pre-staged. Section 6. Call history. Type a phone number or address. The system pulls every prior incident at that location. Useful when you recognize the number ringing in. Section 7. Patients. Add one for each. The patient counter badge updates as you add. Section 8. Additional details. 2 freeform text boxes for anything that doesn't fit elsewhere, narrative, notes. If you need to attach photos, PDFs, or audio, you do that on the incident detail page after you submit, not here on the form. When you're done, Ctrl+Enter to submit. Don't reach for the mouse. The form submits. You land on the incident detail page. From here, you assign more units, add notes, attach files, change status as the call progresses. And the dashboard shows the new incident. Other dispatchers see it too. Incidents are real-time. That little dot in the top bar is your real-time connection. When it's lit, every dispatcher sees new calls without refreshing. A few keyboard things to know. Sections collapse to save vertical space. When you tab past the last visible field, the next collapsed section opens automatically, so you don't have to click to expand each one. Tab order skips fields most calls don't need. Signal, the major incident control, saves keystrokes for the common case. Editing the city field after a successful geocode reroutes you back to the address lookup. So if you overcorrect, you can keep typing without losing your place. And when the geocode finishes, the city text is pre-selected, so just typing replaces it instantly. No deleting before typing. Practice exercise. Open your demo install. Create 3 incidents. Time yourself. Aim for under 60 seconds per incident by your 10th try. Up next, Module 4, Dispatching Units. Once you've created an incident, you assign responders and track their status. See you there.